Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on Thomas of Woodstock and we get to hear from King Richard II again today in Act 3, Scene 1. In this scene, he, at the moment anyway, is trying to maybe sort of impress Anne, maybe try to get Anne on his side, something like that. He's showing off the beautiful new clothes that all of the flatterers are now wearing, and he wants to show her Westminster, which he's totally re-outfitted, and he was bragging yesterday about these huge feasts that he throws in Westminster, feeding 1,000 people a day, going through loads and loads of livestock and fish and chicken in order to feed everybody, all of this sort of thing. And she's like, you're going to run out of money if you keep doing that every day. And Richard says, as many days as I write England's king, we will maintain that bounteous festival. Tressilian, look to your bank charters speedily. Send them abroad with trusty officers. And Bagot, see a messenger sent to call our uncle Woodstock home to the court. Not that we love his meddling company, but that the ragged commons loves his plainness, and should grow mutinous about these blanks, we'll have him near us. Within his arrow's length, we stand secure. We can restrain his strength. See it be done. Come, Anne, to our great hall, where Richard keeps his gorgeous festival. So once again, Richard really doesn't care what Anne has to say and doesn't care all that much about his uncles. She says, you're going to run out of money. He's like, as long as I'm king, I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep feeding 1,000 people a day in his beautiful hall. So then he gives a few parting words before he heads on his way. He's like, Tressilian, continue on with your whole blank charter plan. Because remember, he was going to send around a whole bunch of blank charters, which are like blank checks, so the people would sign them, and then he can later fill in how much they owe him. But of course, the people aren't going to know about that part. They're just going to be writing down their names. And then later it's going to come back to bite them in the butt. And then he says to Bagot, have a messenger come bring my uncle Thomas of Woodstock back to the court, because we don't like him, but the people do. And when the people start getting angry about these blank charters, since he's near us, we will be protected. So everything will be fine. And then he's like, come on, Anne, let's go off to the great hall and see this beautiful feast that I throw every day. So they exit. And Tressilian is now trying to find the people that have taken the blank charters out. So he calls for his various messengers and they come in. They're like, yes, we've started sending out the blank charters. So that's underway. And he's like, where's my servant Nimble? And Nimble comes in and there's some back and forth about what Nimble is wearing. And then in tomorrow's monologue, we're going to hear Tressilian giving some orders to Nimble for what comes next in the process. So I will see you tomorrow for that. Mwah.